9 out of 10 teams in every fantasy league should have at least one stash on their roster. A stash play is a player on the back end of your roster that you're holding on to with hopes that they develop into a big thing later on in the season. These are usually younger players, second-year players, rookies who have yet to prove themselves, but if opportunity turns their way, they could present some added value going forward or give you some upside in the right game scripts. A player that a lot of people are talking about right now because of his new situation is Kadarius Toney. Now with the Kansas City Chiefs, we got to see his debut last night against the Tennessee Titans, and he caught 2 balls for 12 yards. It does not sound much, but for that being his first game, that's not horrible. He played on 9 snaps. He's averaging a target on 22.22% of his snaps. It's a very small sample size, but going forward, this is giving us something to build off of. Of course, he's getting the short to intermediate targets. That is what he's good at. That's what he's there for, and his usage should gradually increase going forward. We should see him receive a larger snap share as we get deeper into the season, as he gets more acclimated. We don't know if he becomes a key component to the offense, or just a volatile fantasy football option, or just a trendy DFS play from week to week. We just have to read the tea leaves going forward, but the fact that he's a former first-round pick, and he's shown some gusto last season with the Giants, and now it's Patrick Mahomes' money printer go burr in this offense, lends the notion that there could be some opportunity here, and he's going to be working out of the slot a lot, which he should be, at least projected to be a slot guy here, since he worked out a slot out 60% of his snaps last season, worked out a slot a lot in Florida. We can only project that that's probably where it's going to be. They did not research him and think, oh, we're just going to force him to play on the outside a lot. More than likely, that's where he's going to be projected to play at. Going back over his draft profile so you can get a snapshot of who he is. If you're new to Kadarius Toney, first round pick to the Giants, 2021, broke out at Florida at age 21. That's his first year with over a 20% market share of their passing production. Best season was in 2020, where he caught 70 balls for 984 yards and 10 touchdowns. Had 6.8 yards after the catch per reception, 2.62 yards per route run, 5'11", 193 pounds, 4'3", 40-yard dash, 64th percentile. We already know from watching him last year that he's more than athletic to compete at the NFL level. 64th percentile tells us that. So all in all, decent profile, high draft pedigree, and is in a prime situation for the short term. The draft profile does not matter as much when you're going from game to game. It's more like what kind of workload you're getting, how long you're going to sustain it, what's this matchup going to look like, and if he looks like he's increasing his workload, increasing his volume, and then we're in these great matchups because he's going to be in a good matchup every week because Mahomes puts him there, then this is going to be a player we're going to want. We don't know yet. Nobody knows yet, but the thing is, he's a stash for a reason, because if it does happen 3-4 weeks down the road, maybe in the fantasy playoffs, you got a player here that could help you out. This is why we stash these players. A lot of them will turn to zero, but 1 or 2 of them throughout the year will ignite on you and blow up. Kadarius Toney is one of those, so you just want to see if you want to stash him on your roster. Let me know in the comments below if you want to stash him for the season, or if you're going with somebody else, who is your stash. Also, right here, tap that video so you can see a running back that you could possibly stash for the rest of the season that could help you out. But I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.